Picture this, you're 16, swiping through a dating app, thinking you're about to meet some charming prince, but instead, you end up in a real life horror flick where your remains might never be found. Yep, that's the messed up fate of Miranda Corsette from St. Petersburg, Florida. This poor young woman, juggling life as a mom to an 11th-month-old baby, hooked up with a 35-year-old creep named Stephen Gress online. They met on Valentine's Day, except it's more like statutory grape than roses and chocolates. She went back to his place the next day, maybe hoping for a spark to brighten her tough days as a young mom, and ends up crashing with Steven and his 37-year-old sidekick, Michelle Brandes, in a house that was basically a full-on trap house. Think stained mattresses in the corners and a busted pool table missing half its balls. On February 20th, 2025, things go sideways over some missing jewelry. These geniuses decide that losing a cheap ring justifies turning Steven's house into a real-life Saw film. Miranda was subjected to 7 days of pure nightmare fuel, starting with punches and kicks, then cranking it up with harder slams and a belt cracking against her skin. By day 5 or 6, she's a shell, barely hanging on, and then they shove a billiard ball into her mouth, snatched from the busted pool table in the living room, and wrap her face in plastic like a mummy. She's gagging, suffocating until she's gone. Stephen drags her body to another house in Largo, chops her up, stuffs her remains into a car, and throws them into a dumpster, probably in a landfill now. Zero closure for her family or her baby left behind. 6 people knew and didn't call the cops, with reports of them eating Popeyes and playing mini golf. Stephen and Michelle are hit with first-degree murder charges. Prosecutors want the death penalty. Don't trust every rando online. And if you see messed up stuff, don't be one of those 6 losers and say something, because